We all know that loyalty and trust are very important in relationships, but in today's video, let's explore whether loyalty is as crucial as it's made out to be. What does loyalty mean to you? Typically, it means consistent behavior and commitment over time. It implies sticking by someone, following a set of rules and expectations, and don't break those rules for as long as you're with them. Now let's compare this definition of loyalty to what we understand about human nature. We're essentially asking people to adhere to these rules without ever failing to obey, years after years. Can anybody truly achieve that level of loyalty? While anyone can be loyal, I think it's unrealistic to expect a lifetime loyalty from anybody. My reason for saying this is that inevitably, life will present you with a conflict to test your loyalty. It's where you find yourself between two things that you're loyal to, but at the same time, they both want something different from you, and you have to choose between them. So even the most loyal person will eventually face a situation where they have to be disloyal to one or more parties because they have no other choice. For example, a man who is loyal to his company, but he's also devoted to his wife. One day, his wife needs to move to another country to take care of her sick mother. Should he stay loyal to the company or leave the company and stay devoted to his wife? Another example, let's say you're loyal to your best friend, but you're also committed to being honest. One day, your friend confesses to committing a crime, and now the police are questioning you. Do you remain loyal to your best friend, or do you remain loyal to being honest? Last one. A woman swears loyalty to her husband, but over time, he becomes complacent. The once loving and exciting man she committed to becomes boring and passive, a completely different person from the one she married. Then she meets another guy who has all the qualities that she originally admired. Who is she truly loyal to? The physical presence of her husband, despite the fact that his personality has completely changed, or the charming personality of the new guy she met? We see these situations all the time, even for those who strive to be honorable and loyal. Most people cannot sustain that level of unwavering loyalty. Most people's loyalty only extends as far as their comfort zone. It's easy to be loyal when it doesn't require much effort or when following the rules aligns with your own benefits. However, when loyalty demands self-sacrifice, pain, emotional discomfort, or making tough decisions, that's when most people fall apart. I want you to take a moment and reflect on the people that you're loyal to. Would you be willing to die for them? Could you endure years of torture for them? Would you allow other people in your life to suffer just for you to maintain your loyalty? Most likely your answer is no. So where do you draw the line? At what point does loyalty waver? Everyone has that threshold, and it's constantly shifting. In most cases, loyalty exists on a spectrum. Some people have a very shallow line of loyalty. They quickly become disloyal at the slightest hint of discomfort, breaking their promises without hesitation. A person's ability to endure the test of loyalty can also vary from moment to moment, especially women, because women are loyal to their feelings and their emotions. Imagine if a woman is completely in love with a man, she falls head over heels for him. You can be damn sure that she is very loyal and she will remain loyal for as long as the guy makes her feel those same feelings. A woman with that level of attraction towards a man will move across the world for him, change her religion for him. She will lie, cheat, and steal for him. And if it comes down to it, she will help bury the body with him. When she's that attracted to him, she is ride or die. However, the caveat here is that as soon as those feelings disappear, so does her loyalty. My point is, there will always be a limit. Now, of course, stronger loyalty leads to better friendships and better relationships, but if you're still holding on to the hope of finding someone who is completely 100% loyal forever, then you might be setting yourself up for disappointment. It is a fallacy to think that any one of us can be completely loyal forever. Therefore, it's important to have some understanding and empathy for instances of disloyalty because deep down, you too are capable of it. Think back to all the times when you felt betrayed, disappointed, or when someone broke your trust. Understand that they will push to their own limit, and if you were in the same situation, you too might fail to remain loyal. Because after all, you're only human, just like everybody else. Now you might say, but Ben, if nobody is completely loyal, how can we trust people? Should we just be single and never get into a relationship? No, that's not what I mean. Understanding this concept does not mean you should never trust people or avoid getting into relationships. It simply means you should hold your trust lightly and be prepared for the possibility of it being broken. By being prepared, I don't mean being suspicious and constantly expecting people to betray you. Rather, it's about building yourself in a way that if someone does betray you, you won't fall apart. You are resilient enough and you're gonna be okay. Let me give you an example from my personal life. I have a deep connection with my girlfriend, and I trust her to be loyal at this moment. However, I'm also aware that in the future, one or both of us may change. Maybe I'll become a person that she no longer cares about, or her preferences might change over time. There will be tests of loyalty for the both of us in the future. On my part, I'll try my best to pass every test, and I trust that she'll also make an effort. But it will be unreasonable for me to expect her to pass every single test flawlessly. As much as I value our relationship and I allow myself to be vulnerable with her, I acknowledge that she's only human, and one day she might break my heart. So I need to be prepared for that possibility rather than hoping that it won't ever happen. People being disloyal is just a part of life. It's not about being pessimistic, it's about being realistic. However, if you're confident enough, if you're resilient enough, you can stand on your own and be independent when necessary, then you don't have to worry about it. You don't need people to always be loyal. Speaking of loyalty, when you're loyal to someone, when you make a commitment to stay with that person, are you really committed, or is that just an illusion of security? I talk about this concept of commitment in this video here. You should definitely check it out. Until next time, stay curious.